All right, it's time to get to gaming news. Lots of stuff going on. You had mentioned there's a game coming out. Just dropped the trailer and release date. Is that right?
Yeah, so fans of the Tales of series, rejoice.
Tales
We
of.
finally got some news on Tales of Arise.
Arise.
And a new trailer. It's coming out September 10th this year for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the Series X. I cannot tell you how big of a fan of this series I am ever since I first played, I think it was Tales of Grace's F back in 2013, I think. And I never looked back. I've played every game since then. I went back and played Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Xillia 2, Zestiria, Berseria, like just so much Tales of. It easily, quickly became my favorite JRPG series. If you're a fan of action RPGs, pick it up whenever you see it because they are going to be harder to find, especially with these PS3 games kind of skyrocketing in price. So there's, I think, Symphonia, Xillia, and Xillia 2 are all on PS3, and those are some of the best Tales of games.
Cool.
So definitely be on the lookout for those.
I happen to have those. I have a lot of Tales of games for having not finished a single one. I can't really get into them for some reason.
Yeah,
I really tried with Berseria because I heard it was kind of edgelordy, and I'm into that, but I couldn't. I don't know. It's just, is it one of those stupid RPGs where you have to play it for 20 hours before it gets good? Because it feels like it is.
No, it's just you have to be in the right state of mind. Tales of games are very anime. And not like your type of anime, but the cliche, tropey anime. So that's probably why you have an issue trying to play through them.
I can see that becoming an issue. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Well, fans of Tales of Rejoice, Arise is coming to a console
Arise,
near
chicken.
you. Arise, chicken. Arise.
Arise.
Oh, Aqua Teen.
Hunger Force reference for you.
I love you. The best thing that come out of Aqua Teen is the opening of the Aqua Teen movie. Don't talk, watch.
Right.
Oh, I love that. Anyways, we talking about Aqua Teen. That's a whole in the sidebar.
Okay.
So, we got some more PlayStation news. PlayStation Plus released a Video Pass logo in Poland. I don't know if they retracted it or not. I feel like they did retract it, but they put it back out. But essentially, it sounds like PlayStation Plus is going to add other media to the service and kind of make that as a competition for Games Pass. It sounds lame at first until you remember that Sony owns Funimation and Crunchyroll, as well as a substantial amount of movies, music, and TV IPs. So if all the intellectual property at Sony's fingertips, if they pour that into the PS Plus subscription without increasing the price, that makes having PS Plus substantially more awesome, especially for our purposes, especially for yours with your love of anime. So we're going to have to watch this as it develops pretty closely, but we do know that Sony is going to discontinue the sale of movies and TV on its platform soon, and that could coincide with it rolling it out as part of PlayStation Plus pretty soon. So what do you think about that?
Cool. I think it's kind of pointless.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I
Maybe it's something we'll just have to wait and
see.
Yeah,
with all these streaming services and stuff that we're already paying for, I can't imagine that there's going to be something that they can put on there that will make someone, oh, wow, this is really worth it.
Well, if you don't want to pay for Crunchyroll or Funimation, that's something, because I don't want to pay for those, because I don't love anime enough to have something just for anime. But if it's a part of my PlayStation Plus, that helps me, the casual anime fan.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
You know, and again, it does serve as a way to divide up some of the media, but it also makes it the service that I'm already going to have more viable. I don't know. Time will tell. We will have to watch it, like I said, to get the full impact of what that actually means. But something for people to keep an eye out for, certainly.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as the play-at-home lineup goes, they're adding Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Now, just a reminder, similarly to PlayStation Plus, you have a limited time to download these free games. So you don't have to have a subscription or anything to get the play-at-home lineup. But the games that we've announced in the past have already aged out, I think. At least I think they did yesterday. Mm-hmm. And Horizon Zero Dawn will be available up until May 15th. I don't have the DLC for that, so I'll probably download it just so I can try out the DLC. But yeah, I think what they're doing, just giving people, just throwing people some games to play and not having to be a part of any subscription service, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm into it. So, bonus.
Yeah, I'm with it.
PlayStation 3 and Vita stores. We had announced that they were closing. Well, now they went back on that. They said a number of you have shown displeasure with this move, and we decided to keep the stores open. Not for the PSP, though. Fuck you, PSP. But for PlayStation 3 and Vita. So, for now, because I'm saying for now, because eventually they're going to try to close that shit. But for now, the PlayStation 3 and Vita online stores will stay open. They have not, however, addressed the CMOS issue and whether or not they're going to do a firmware update to fix that. And it was learned this week, the PS5 has the same CMOS problem. If you don't recall from last week, it's a ticking time bomb. There's a battery that tells the time of day, and once it dies, it doesn't let you play any physical or digital media content on that console. So...
that sucks.
Just another thing Sony likes to do to just be the worst this console generation. It's their turn.
Maybe the PS5 revision will get rid of that issue. Who knows? Or they can just patch it out.
They can. That's the thing. They could easily fix it with a firmware update, and we should keep the pressure on them to do that. So there are channels you can at them at via Twitter, and I don't really condone harassing people, but considering you're harassing a bot or a PR collection that wants the feedback, give them the feedback. Tell them the CMOS is bullshit and they should release a firmware update. Tell them Xbox is way better, even if you don't believe it. I don't believe it. Not yet, but